Hello everyone, my name is Gracie and welcome to episode 3 of this Let's Play of The Last Spell. In our last episode, I kind of rambled on about the town and meandered on about this and that, but in this episode we're going to get going. We're ready to kick some zombie butt. Our characters are all in position, they have full health, they don't have full mana, because again, they don't regenerate all of it every night, unfortunately. So pretty close though. Have to be a little careful with Aneta, but she doesn't use that much, so we should be fine. So whoops, stay there. All right, end phase. So then we're on to the positioning phase. They give you one extra chance to sort of position your characters around before we end turn. Looks like they really can't spawn in here, which is a really nice benefit. This map is, it's very interesting how they made this map easier than the other one. Like in very subtle ways, like these rocks back here that prevent them from spawning in anywhere. They have to spawn in like around here. They can't spawn in here. This giant pit, very helpful. This looks like it's gonna bottleneck them pretty severely. Same over here. Yeah, there's a big one here to prevent them from spawning in and overwhelming this corner. Some blocks here too. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's end phase. It's already missed a clock. That's right, Gracie. That's the Grayson style smack talk right there. Okay, so they're all... Aha, here's those little fast little assholes that I hate. The runners. So these guys have 5% dodge chance and 6 movement points. So 7.5% dodge with inaccurate weapons. Not terrible, but trust me, they're going to dodge crap. Oh, I didn't mention, if you hold Alt, it shows everybody's movement range. So if you need to see at a glance if any particular one of your characters or defenses is in danger, just hold Alt and you can see where they can move to. Remember that most enemies can attack adjacent to them, so if you're next to this red, you're in trouble, not if you're in the red. Alright, so these guys are fast. Now, fortunately, when they hit a threshold here, they lose dodge and they lose movement, but it's their only damage threshold. So it is nice when you can damage them, because then they can't dodge anymore and they are not fast enough to catch up to your characters most of the time. Now, what's your movement? Now, this poor guy here is not close enough to do anything. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to spend the turn positioning with him. If we're all the way over here, I can't even really hit anything because he's so far away. Let's undo that movement, and I might have him vault over this. Still can't hit anybody. That's terrible. So we're going to have to defend with him. Now with Gracian, we really want this putrid ball in here. So I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes closer. That's putting me in kind of a lot of danger though. So I can get one further away. Putrid ball. There we go, it hit everybody. And I think I upgraded his poison. Yeah, poison damage is extra 10%. So now his putrid ball does 33 damage per turn for 4 turns. So that's 12 extra damage, might mean the difference. It's 132 damage now. Let's see, what are we looking at? 70, 100. Yeah, cool. All right, so what else do we want to do? We have these basic attacks. Let's actually swap over to Aneta here. Armor piercing, throwing daggers. Just stab that guy down. And there's an armored guy here that I'd like to throw daggers into. Pretty short range. She's got 51 armor. Can't reach him still. I don't want to get any closer. I'm going to put myself in danger. Sorry, I'm currently actively wrestling my cat, who is up to something here. What are you doing? Why am I fighting you? What are we fighting about? So let's see, if I move down here, I'll have 3 more points. I gotta be really careful here. I might throw a couple daggers like this. and then they're going to die. But there's more behind them, and same with these runners. So now I think it might be time to... Let's finish up Gracian's turn, and then we can body block him with her. These can only do 25 damage, so if one of them hits him, he's good. If two hits him, he's going to take health damage. So let's swap on over to here. Let's do a hit here. No, kitty, don't rub on the boom, please. I need that. Okay. These are just basic attacks. They don't cost us any actual mana or anything. These are all going to die. Let's scoot one. Hit this one. And then let's just back up to here. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to use this twice. And just leave her out in the open like this. They're all going to... If any of them get... Let's see, can they get to her? No, nobody can even get to her. So I might even move her up one. Like so. Okay, there we go. So we're all set. Hang on, I gotta pause and wrestle my cat. God, there's cat hair all over everything. No, come back here. All right, sorry, I'm still wrestling this cat. He's just like a big lump on my lap, but he's like, he won't like relax. He's just crashing around, moving everything and stepping on things, and he refuses to lay down. He really wants to be on my mouse and keyboard. Oh, yeah, he's doing it again. All right, let's get the show on the road. Yeah, that is a lot of action points, but that's because he didn't get to do anything. So all of those ones died from poison. That one's gonna hit her armor and do nothing. All right, here we go. So now we're getting overrun a little bit. These ones are gonna probably try to run past and go this way, and they may attack defenses along the way. We have a putrid ball spot right here that looks pretty good. And then another one over here. Can't hit anything back in the mist here. Now when we used it, it looks like... Oh, I see. Oh, so this one dodged. And so did this one. They just happened to dodge the ones in the middle and make me question whether it even hits the one in the middle. Okay. So that means we might want to spend the action hitting... let's have this character go first, because he's kind of limited. We can move him to, like, say, here. Didn't kill, so he didn't jump over there. I should have known that. Can grape shot, like, here. That's pretty fun. Can't grape shot again, but I have basic pistol shots I'll probably take here. Let's blast that one down. Blast that one down. I have 2 shots left, so I can either get to safety, but actually their movement is impaired quite a bit. Especially because they're poisoned. So he's actually fine to just walk a couple steps that way. So let's go ahead and take the final shots. Let's shoot at... that one's dead for sure. Might go to here. Kill that one off. That shot was pointless because we only damaged the armor. And he's going to die from poison anyway later. So let's just get out of there. No one can get to him. Let's finish up Gracian's turn here. We don't need to attack this guy. Get the wound on that one. And then let's step forward and hit this one. Again, wounding them down can actually be helpful because they lose so many stats by being injured. This one's missing 2 movement points and does minus 30% damage. No, yeah, no, he's missing 2. Yeah, so he does minus 40% damage. So that's all cumulative. My bad. So that's... Yeah, that's minus 40%, and he's very slow. So that's all of our action points there, so let's just get up to here. And then what do we want to do here? We have throwing daggers. We don't really need them. I may need to head over and dagger these 3 so they can't get anything done over there. It's the range. I need to get 3 tiles closer to hit all of them. So we might stop and do some stabbing along the way. Okay, that one dodged. There we go. We've got 2 action points left, so what I might do here is I might go to here and then armor up twice. And now it's going to be hard for them to get in and attack her. I want her over here to poison this armored guy with the daggers and then run away. So we're gonna be good with that turn. There we go. All right, so she's in good shape here. So we can't hit him because there's the rocks are actually blocking us. Let's start with Gracian, who's got the big AoEs, which is what we really need. That's a good hit right there. Okay, so that's a nice poison there. It only does damage to the one it hits in the middle. That's interesting. And it poisons the other things. That's really interesting. So it does decent damage to the one in the middle. So we might want to use one over here. We got more poison. These little guys need to go. Dodge. Let's grapple over. It's free movement. Kill that one off. A fair amount of movement left. Grape shot there. Hit a lot of stuff. Cool. Okay. These ones are all going to take damage and lose movement points. So let's just get... they can actually move pretty far from this runner. Who's getting all the way up there? This runner. But he's going to lose a movement point. So instead of being 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's actually only going to be able to move to here. So we can move to here. Or here, actually, because he's going to hit us once, do up to 25 damage, and we have 39 armor. So I'm going to stop right there. That should be fine. No one else can get... This one's going to lose a movement point. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. I hope this is all making sense to everybody, by the way. It's this very... It's like a little bit of a puzzle game. It's very, very tactical. Every turn, every action you make matters so much because your hero's regeneration... is so limited, and heroes do not come back to life if they die. I have never lost a hero ever on a night that I didn't lose the whole run. So I'm pretty happy with my ability to keep everybody alive until I just absolutely can't defend anymore. We've got putrid balls left. These guys are all slowly dying. Let's hit this one. Dodge. That one's dead. Let's get you up to... Let's get you to there. Let's move to here, and then let's stab that one. Let's throw daggers. We have 1 action point left, so do I want to... No, they're very slow. I'm just going to kill this one off. And then see where I need to go to be safe. It looks like... over here is safe. There's not spawning any more in. This is the last of them, so we can kind of take our time now. Try not to use any resources, but also not take too much damage to our defenses. Now, it did big damage there for some reason. Did more damage than I thought. He took 1 point of health damage. Does this have an isolation? Physical damage deals 200% damage to armor. Ah, I forgot about that. Right, so this guy's actually gonna punch through armor pretty well. I forgot about how much damage they do from that. Take that one out. I'm gonna leave them wounded and move on. It's not worth my time to stand around finishing off these really low health guys at this particular moment, because it's gonna take them 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to be able to hit anything at all. Is this indestructible? Yes, indestructible for some reason. Get a poison on that guy. Poison. Let's actually scoot one further. Try to poison ones that haven't been hit yet. If I go here, I'll only have 2 movement left, which will be to here, so I'll be kind of stuck. So I better back out and then armor up. Gotta get that guy out of my face. Zip to that one. Zip to that one. Ooh, dodge. One more try. Okay, and then we've got a grape shot here. That was really satisfying. We've got 1 action left. Let's shoot that guy over there. And then this little guy here is going to run up and start attacking stuff. So let's get this guy back to, say, what can you get to? To here. And then I think I'll leave him alone. Let him get a hit off on something, and then we'll take him out with Salim next turn. So poisoned guys are just going to die off. So let's attack the ones that aren't injured and aren't poisoned. Oh my god, the dodge chance. Unbelievable. So I'm out of these basic actions. I don't want to spend the mana on that. So I might Putrid Ball back here. These guys aren't even on the map yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to use that. I'll use a basic punch. Bam. Alt. Hold the Alt key real quick. Nobody can get to me. Use my last action point on armor, just for safety, and we're out of action points, so we can end turn. Those ones in the front are very wounded. Ooh, he didn't get to attack because the ballista shot him first. Awesome. So we now have, do we want a Putrid Ball back here? Yeah, I think so. That way she can save her mana. She doesn't regenerate very quickly. Actually, 11 is not bad. Only 5 on him. So this guy's going to take 33 damage and survive. Can I? Oh, I can grapple one in the back that I haven't killed yet? That's weird. That's pretty weird. Just grappling around, finishing people off with my grappling hook, as you do. And then we get the hell out. And Garacian, I'll finish this one off. I don't want to use any magic mana points. Okay, there we go. Spreading out the damage. These guys are so bad when they're wounded. You can see their terrible movement range. Let's go to here. just on a stabbing spree here. This one will not be able to get to her. So we'll just armor up here. One hero didn't move. Yep, didn't need to. Oops, okay, that's why there's an undo. Okay, so we go in here, we just stab this one. Now these guys here are gonna die off when I pass turn. So who do I want the experience to go on? Probably... She probably doesn't get as many kills as Gracian. Gracian gets a lot of kills. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill one of these off with her. I think the experience might matter. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but it does not matter. All right, there we go. Health and mana regen. He's back up to full because he only lost that 1 point. Killed 14 of the runners, 47 of the, what are they called? Crawlers or whatever, and then 10 of the armoreds. They're worth a lot of experience each. Anita hit level 4, and Gracian and Salim hit level 3. So actually, Gracian got a lot fewer kills that time than I thought, so I gotta remember that. I guess Salim got all the finishing blows with those buckshots, those shotgun blasts he was using. So we got an S because we only lost 1 hit point. No dead heroes, 3 alive. Continue. We shouldn't have any panic at all. Nope. So here's our reward. 110 gold, 110 materials, and an item. So we just click these. They go into that pool to select from later. Here's all of our bonuses. These are from killing. Hero damaged 30 different areas, enemies. Inflicted poison to 40 enemies. Triggered the momentum skill after moving 5 tiles. So we get different bonuses from that. So, night 2, well, that was easy. We got an 891 tainted essence. It's about a tenth of what I need to finish that one upgrade I'm going for, but we will get more each night. See, those two just now have automatically produced once each. So if we go into our production complete, we have our scavenger camp materials, our gold mine, and then we got our item from the night as well. So let's take a look here. This is a 2-handed crossbow. We know we can't use that. This is a 2-handed bow. Looks great. Can't use that. And we got this warrior armor +1. Man, I wish that guy had another arm. I gotta say. This might be it here. Physical damage, critical, block, armor, wrath. Yeah, that's going to go on Anita and replace her worn medium armor. But she doesn't have the brace effect. So that skill down there where she can armor up a couple times, she doesn't get that. She can instead give herself bonus damage. Very interesting that's an ability we can use. That's very interesting, but I think that's the choice because these two are just for selling. 17 gold is not bad at this point, but I think I'd rather take this cool armor for Aneta, whose name I pronounce differently every time. So let's go ahead and pop that on her. This is probably going to get sold. I don't think anybody's wearing worn medium armor. It's exactly the same. And that person, Gracian, is wearing the worn light armor, which has a little bit of dodge on it, but he would lose a movement point. So I think I'm good with him keeping the movement. So we have lots of notifications to go through. I'll try to be a little faster about them. Aneta has leveled up twice. Her critical chance or her max mana. Let's do that. The rare ones are usually good choices. None of these are good. This one's decent, but it's just it's a 4% chance to get a critical. It's not great. That's more poison daggers. Free armor. We're going to grab that one. Damage, healing received, accuracy. Were we accuracy? I might have re-rolled that if she didn't, but she didn't really have any yet, any bonuses. More healing, more daily health regen. We gave her that armor perk, so this would actually increase her base armor by quite a bit. So she's got 114 right now. Let's see what happens when we grab this one. 131. That's great. So she gained 17 points of armor. So she's got 171 armor every turn without doing anything, which is great because we just took off her armor that gives her the bonus when you use the ability down here. So now she gives herself more damage. That's perfect. She's already pretty tanky, and she can run in and just stab the ever-loving shit out of all the zombies. Exactly what you guys are probably here to watch. We've got perks. We have Spiky Counter. Whenever a hero is hit, automatically cast Spiky Counter on the attacker with a base damage equal to 20 plus 200% of the hero's block. What is our block right now? 7. So it'd be 40. Why? It says 34? I wonder if it's from damage bonuses somewhere. So you would just do damage back to whoever hit. That's interesting. It's not really a get in and stay there kind of character, but she could be. Magic Fuel. Damage is increased by 30% of the hero's current mana. It's not bad for a melee rogue. We could just stab things instead of using the mana. Third Eye. Every 2 enemies hit, the next skill gets Vision. Which means the skill doesn't require direct line of sight. It's not bad. It means we'd be able to use the daggers over like rocks and terrain. Nimbleness, as long as the hero isn't wounded, they gain dodge and movement points. More 25% experience gain, that's a lot. And +1 bag slot. And I have 2 points, which means I have to put 2 into these in order to go to this next area. I think I might take this Magic Fuel. And I think I might take the Spiky Counter as well. And we've unlocked the next path, but we'll look at that next time we level. So on to Salim. All right, our poor one-armed Salim here. We've got Spiky Counter available. Critical Runes. Every 10% of missing mana gives him 4% critical chance. But it doesn't use a ton of mana. Although we could kind of hover around low. Third Eye, Nimbleness. As long as he's not wounded, he gets extra dodge and move points. It's probably going to be that one. Oops, that one. Because he's tough with that one arm. It's tough. So I want him to stay alive. So let's try to keep him at full health, and he can zip in, grappling shot, blast everybody around him, and then run out as far as he can, because I want him safe. Character sheet, level up. Give him a move point. Range damage. Damage resistance. Let's give him... these suck. Let's roll. Oh my god. He's got 12 maximum points. God, that's crazy. Isolation. Does he do isolation? He does momentum. He does momentum effects. Reliability increases your minimum and damage. So an ability like this does 85 to 104. 10% reliability is basically, that means 10% of the difference between 104 and 85 is added to your minimum. So that's one notch above 85 minimum damage. So it would still say something to 104, but it would be like, 88 or something instead. So not something I usually grab unless you get uncommon or rare, and it's like your only choice because it's just not worth the stats, to be honest. Let's get the accuracy. Okay, and then let's move on to Garacian, and then we will call this episode there. Finish this up on the next one and go in and do night 3, or maybe it's night 4, and it'll start to get harder. We'll start to see new enemies and stuff, so let's go ahead and level up here. Rare physical damage modifier, not for us. We have maximum health. Here we go. 8% more magic damage. Let's go ahead and pop that on there. That won't affect his poison damage, but stuff like this Death Ray, when we end up using this more, when we're fighting tougher enemies, this is going to melt through things. So that's going to be great. Let's go ahead and grab that. Daily health regen up really far. Reliability up 15%. Not a huge spread on the damage numbers. So I don't think that that's something I need to grab. What's my accuracy right now? Let's click out of that. My accuracy is -4%. Well, isn't that fun? Do we have access to that? Yeah. Armor is increased by 110% of the hero's daily health regen. We might go ahead and... No, we want him in the back, though. Eventually, someone has to be on the other side alone. And that part sucks. I'm going to give that to him. And then I'm going to take that perk. That's going to give him a bunch of armor. So now he can take a hit or two without having to guard up. So that'll be good. That'll be good for him. Okay. So let's see. We've got a couple workers, bunch of materials, some gold. We could let's see if there's anything cool in the shop. Again, two-handed weapons, poor Salim. Here's a cool scepter. Scepters are kind of melee, actually. Scepters have, yeah. Shocking touch. Yeah, these are close-range magic weapons, so it's actually kind of fortuitous that we just gave Gracie a bunch of armor. It's something we could think about buying. It's 45 gold is a little steep for us right now, but we'll think about it. So I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this series. It's a very, very fun game, as I've said, so please go and check it out for yourself. They're developing it actively. They're adding stuff all the time, balancing all the time. They keep making the game harder, which is hilarious. So just get it now before it gets even more difficult. So please consider liking and subscribing if you are enjoying the content, and I will see you in the next episode.